That is if you really don't want to make a mistake. If you don't want to make a mistake in your marriage, of course, you can find out if this person is the right person or not. Yeah, without wasting your time, I just want to use this opportunity to say you are welcome to my channel. I still remain your girl Chichi Wachuku in the building. If you are new in my channel, you are highly welcome. May God bless you. Thanks for your support. Thanks, thanks, thanks. And if you are, oh, wow, you guys are so amazing. My new and my old subscriber, I love you. I appreciate. Thanks, thanks, thanks. And may God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about how to know if he is the real person. You know why are we talking this topic? To avoid a lot of problem in marriages. And every day we kept hearing news. If we didn't hear this, we hear that. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. So today we're gonna be talking about, how to know. Hello, Chichi. Hi. Thanks for coming. Thanks, thanks, thanks. So today we're gonna be talking about, yeah, you see, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Come in, guys. Let's do the talking together. Thanks for coming. We're talking about how to know. Looking beauty. Amazing. Thanks. Thanks, thanks, thanks. You're doing a good job. Thanks. Longest time, longest time. Longest time. How you doing? I hope all is well. Yeah, like this is okay. Thanks, thanks. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Yeah, today we're gonna be talking about how to know. How to know. Nice your mother. Like done. Wow, amazing people. I like you. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Hi, Sisi. Hi. How you doing? How you doing, prayer? You are a nice person. You have always been a blessing to me. I appreciate. See you after a long time. Yeah, that is it. That is it. After a long time. That is see you. Yeah. We are continue. We have to push and push. And now there is no lockdown. Everywhere is open. So there is summer in Germany, and the weather is good. So we are just, catching fun. The weather is nice. Now no more lockdown. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I hope your mom is good now. Everything is fine with your mom. Yeah, okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks. I'm happy seeing you back. Babu, seeing all my friends. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I appreciate. Your mom is good now. Everything is okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. No problem. Okay. Don't worry. No problem. I will. I will. Of course, I will. I can't forget my friends. I know that you are a very nice person. You have always been there. So I will. Okay, good. Thanks for coming. We are talking today about how to find the right person. Okay, good. No problem. Yeah, time. Okay, yeah. I will. Don't worry. Okay, fine. Okay. The one. Okay. Yeah, I will. So now we are talking about today. We are talking about how to find the right person. How do you find the right person? How? If you say you want to find the right person, now you're going to know if this person is the right person. Many people are making a lot of mistakes. A lot of things are going on in the world today. People are divorcing, you know, crisis everywhere. You see, someone will just say, I'm no longer interested, I'm tired. Even marriages that you don't even believe that it can just have a misunderstanding. Along the line, you just see people will just be telling you they're tired. Your channel is mono or not now. Mono or not now. I don't understand what you. Yeah, I'm still expecting. I'm still expecting. I'm still expecting. Mobile. So back to back to what I'm saying. So you see, we have to find out the right person. How to know if this person is the right person. If this person is the right person. It's mono. Is this shaking? So if this person is the right person, that is what we have to. Remember, what are you trying to say? Let me know. What are you trying to say? Okay. Remember, okay, your channel is mono or not now. Okay. Okay. I'm still expecting. I'm still expecting. Not now. I'm still expecting. Okay, I understand what you're saying. China is mono dear in only 3 months. Wow. Ah. So how comes? What do you do? What do you do? Maybe I maybe you can. I just have just little to go. I have only little. I don't know. At times I will do. I said it. At times I will do video. I won't see exactly what I wanted. Only by playlist. Wow, I have playlist now. You guys can follow. You can help me. I have only little to complete. I don't have much. Only by playlist. You how just drop a message and let me know. Are you in WhatsApp? I have not done with my side. Okay. Are you in WhatsApp? Are you in WhatsApp? Priya, you have been a very nice person. If you're in WhatsApp, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. And maybe you have group or you have people that you do it together. I don't know. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Priya, let me know in the comment section. Only by playlist. I have a playlist too. You can share me out, you know. You can share me out so that people will watch my video, watch my playlist. So it depends on if you have friends, you have enough people, that can do the doing together. So that is it. But I don't have just a little to go, just a little. I'm still expecting them to do something. So anytime from now, I'm believing God. I know that anytime from now, that everything will be okay. I'm just at the age. At the age, that is where I am. So just very soon, okay, just at the age, very soon everything will be fine. So if I can have people that is watching my playlist and watching my video, so it will be very nice. Maybe if you are free, you can watch and share so that people will watch. And I don't know, maybe if they can watch, I just have just a little, just a little. So notwithstanding, let's keep watching. Let's keep going and see how everything is going to be. So today we're gonna be talking about how to know if he is the right person. If the right person. So that is the topic of today. So your playlist, people watch it now. You share it or how? So that is it. So before, sorry, when you are talking, people will be coming. You have to give them attention. You talk with them, because they're your friends. You cannot just be talking while people are coming. Then you quiet. So you just heard what she said. So please help me to watch my playlist, watch my video. I just have a little to go. Please. In case if you come to watch this video, you are not here and you really love Chichi, you love what I'm doing and you are enjoying what I'm doing. I just have a little. Maybe I will be doing the advert. Maybe by telling people they will be watching your video. Maybe if you don't talk and talk and talk, they might not. So please, if you are watching me, wherever you are, if you are watching me, you just have to have my playlist. You can go through my playlist, be watching my playlist. I just have a little to go so that my channel will be monetized. So please, in case if you come back to watch, share me to your friends, share, watch my playlist, watch my video, invite friends. My channel is about being positive in life, motivation. Watching my channel, if really you really want to make it in life, you want to have breakthrough, there is no how that you will come to my channel that you will not be blessed, because my channel, by the grace of God has put it in me, that I should pour it, and I've been so, kind in order to share. No matter the challenges you are facing, if you come to my channel, except you don't watch. If you are this type that you watch my channel, if you want to watch the video, you watch it from the starting to the end, you must go home with something. You must go with something. And I want to use this opportunity to thank all those who have been encouraging me. Many people have been encouraging me, telling me how my word, by the grace of God, how what the video blessed them. So I'm really happy, encouraging me, telling me that Since you are doing the right thing and your word or God has used you to be a blessing to us. So I mean, it makes me happy. So I want to appreciate you once again for watching to the end. I want to appreciate. May God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. So please, I have a little to go. Watch my playlist, watch my playlist, watch my playlist, watch my video so that everything will be fine. Yeah, I jump now. I have to jump into the today topic. Today topic is very important. How to know if he is the right man. How to know if he's the right man. This is a good topic. How will you know if this man is the right person in your life? How? So that's what we are going to discuss about. This, yeah, sure, dear. I watch your playlist. Okay, thanks. I know. I trust you very well. I know you have been doing effort. I know you are a genuine friend. You are a genuine friend. I know very well, very very well. You are a genuine friend. Me, I know. You are one of my friends that I really know, that really love what I'm doing. So I really appreciate. I appreciate very well. I appreciate. You can share me to your friends. We blacks, we don't have many friends, and there's a way we do our things. I don't understand. So you can share me to your friends. Thanks for always be there for me. Thanks, I really appreciate. I know you are there. I know you are always there. So I don't take it for granted. Yeah. So without wasting your time, we are going straight to today's topic. We are talking about how to know the right person, how to know the right person. It's very important. It's a good and interesting topic. It's a topic that will help you mostly if you are single and even if you are not single, because knowing the fault of something, then you will not know how to go about it. For instance, now, let's say if this cup that I'm having now is shaking, I don't know where the shaking came from. you know, I will be surprised. I will be looking at the cup and I ask myself, how am I going to? Until I find out where the fault came from, then I will not know what to do. Whether I will throw the cup or I will do what, I will face it. So now we are going straight to today's topic. Pray. I hope you are still there. So we are talking about how to know if he is the right man. How do you know if this person is the right person? That's just what we are talking about now. So before I explain, so maybe this thing, it might be, it might have part two. It depends on YouTube if they will give me more hours. But if they will give me good afternoon, yeah, okay, you are blessed, blessed family. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. So I just have to let you know, don't go anywhere. This is an interesting topic. So in case if I have more than 1 hour, then I'll continue. But if I have only 1 hour, then something have to have part two. So then, hello everyone. Blessed family, say hello everyone. So we are talking about how to know. Why is it that we have a lot of challenges in marriage? You will see the reason. If you can cool down, you will now find out the reason why people are having trials in their marriages. Maybe because of the mistake that they made, in choosing. So now, if you are single, wow, amazing. You just have to be happy because this video is going to help you so much. But notwithstanding, yeah, good. So notwithstanding, whether you are single or not, we are here to learn. So how to know if this man is a real man? So that is the topic of today. How are we going to know if this person is the real man? Guys, bet me you are not going to live here the same way you are, because the topic is just it's amazing topic. It's amazing topic. I'm going to give you a point whereby you will come to realize that really I am making a sense. I'm making the right point. So now let's go straight to today's topic. Before I define or before I break it, but I have to give you 7 points how to know if he is the right man. How do I mean? To know the right husband, the right person. If this man is really my husband, if you want to find out if this man is really my husband, can we live together as one? Can this man take care of me or can I take care of him? Is he really my husband? Can we live forever? That's what we are talking about. It's not about wearing or putting on the wedding gown. It's about Is he made for me or am I made for him? Are we going to come together as one? Will this marriage last? This is how to find out if this man is your right person. I'm going to list 7 points, then I will not define it. If you really want to find out if this person is the right man, maybe you're about to settle down or you want to settle down, you are confused. So this is how you will find out if this man is the right man. Number 1, prayer. Number 2, feeling. Number 3, character. Number 4, forgiveness. Number 5, caring. Number 6, trust stroke understanding. And the last one is love. I go again. How will I really know if this man is the right husband for me? Number 1, prayer. Number 2, feeling. Number 3, character. Number 4, forgiveness. Number 5, caring. Number 6, trust stroke understanding. Then the last one is love. You might be wondering, thinking that why do I say prayer first? Number 1 is prayer. I'm not just giving you, then I will not explain. I will give it to you, then I will explain so that you will go on with something. I did not just come, let's just say maybe I just come out with it. No. Before I present this, I have done some certain things in order to really make sure that this is the right point. So without wasting your time, I listed 7 points. And the first one is prayer. Why do I say prayer? You see, my dear, before you take a step in life, you must pray. You see, what you and I is saying is what? Physical. A man can come to you, you see, and say, I like you. It's not all marriage. I hear people will tell you it's dating, by dating. My dear, I've seen someone that did not date. Through connection, the person just like that, connect with the man, they got married and are living peacefully. So marriage is not about how long you know the man. Maybe the man come to you and said, I want to marry you. Everybody's destiny are different. There are people that God ordained that you'll be going on the way you meet your husband. So whereby maybe you are going on the way you met your husband, then you now said, no, we have to date. The man said, please, I don't have time. There's something we call divine blessing. The man will not say, please, I want to settle down now if you are not ready. Maybe you don't know it's your man, but because you want to date, you want to know him, the man will not leave you. The blessing will divert to another person. So that is why I don't believe it's by dating that you will know your right man. No, it's not by dating. There are people who date. On the process of dating, they get to know themselves. But that does not mean that it's true relationship. Dating a man, that is when you will know the right man. No. I know many of, I can list almost thousands. There are people even in Facebook, in through chatting. We were chatting. What of even people through chatting? I just like her. I came back from abroad. I saw her. Just like her personality. I went ahead. Some it worked out, some it did not work out. So it's not by maybe, or you don't even know. Just like I said, through connection, you can get your right man. So don't deceive yourself and say it's by dating, through relationship. No, it's not by through dating the man or by the man dating you that you will know the right person. No. Number 1 is prayer. Why do I say prayer? Prayer is something that you don't see. It's something that you don't see. If you pray, God will open your eyes to know if that man is the right person. That is why I listed prayer first. Some people will tell, pray that prayer, I no get time. My dear, marriage is not a biscuit. If you really want to be happy, if you really say, okay, now, please, I don't want all this yama, all this something, that tomorrow they will marry, the next tomorrow they say, I don't want again. He beats me, he do that. Please, I need a man that will live forever. If you really want to find out if this person is the right man, or if this woman is the right woman for you, you have to pray. Look at Jesus, what happened to him? He left his disciple and went and prayed to seek the face of God, to ask God, because the pain, what he saw is too much for him. He would have said, no. Is he not someone that even raised the dead? He raised the dead. He raised Lazarus. So why is it that he must go and seek the face of God? He would have said, no. Why am I praying? he still went. He left his disciple and went to seek the face of God to ask, Father, how is this? Because he saw it coming, saw what is coming is too heavy for him. Then he seek the face of God. And don't forget that for you to really know who that person is, you don't know him. No matter how you try to maybe have contact, call, you don't know him. Because what me and you see is now. But what God see is the starting to the end. That is why you will hear this. I don't know that this man is like this. But when he was coming, it was very nice. And he pretend. Guys, someone can pretend for 1 year. Through that, a man can pretend, a woman can pretend. What of, let's say, for instance, I want you to know the reason why you must pray. For people who are saying prayer, number one is prayer. No, it's not dirty. Many people, don't let no one deceive you. Your husband can come. Your husband don't even have time for dating. It depends. Our destiny are not the same. You don't even have time. So that is why prayer is important in marriage. It's just for you to just kneel down and seek the face of God. Father, this man, is it for me? So I have to explain. I have listed 7 points. Then I have to explain the 7 points. That is why I'm telling you that it might have part 2 if YouTube did not give me enough hour. Then I have to complete this assignment. Then I know that, yes, I've finished what God wants me to do. Don't just say, look at yourself and say, prayer, sha. No. Marriage is different. A man can pretend. That is why you see many people are just crying out there. Because when the man is coming, have it in mind, number one, before a man comes to you and said, I want to marry you, the man must have maybe organized himself. Likewise, a woman. The man must have, have everything. His intention is just for him to settle down. I won't marry. I just won't marry. I want to settle down. Then you yourself, innocent person, you don't even know who that person is. In so many cases, it might not be the fault of the man. It might be that the man is not your husband. It might be that you are the wrong. You understand? You are the wrong person, or you married the wrong man, or the man married the wrong woman. But with prayer, God will make it work, or God will not make it work. Because what you see is not just like I said. But what God sees is what? The starting to the end. By the time you pray, you will see God will be exposing the character of the man. The character that the man pretend or the woman pretend. How would you tell me that you know someone that came from abroad or someone you don't know? Just tell me. Someone that just came from nowhere and said, sweetheart, I like you, I love you. You can never know that person. It's not possible, no matter. Because his intention is for him to just, he like you, I just want to have this lady. So he will pretend he will do everything. I've seen it happen. But that lady, she was very lucky. She's not all this money type. The man was pumping money, blessing the family, giving the money. But the lady, I'm coming to the second point. Second point. So don't deceive yourself. Number one, some people made a lot of mistakes, miss their husband by dating. If a man come to you, you can even, I've seen someone in the village, the person went to buy something on the way. This one happened to my cousin when I was still small, when I was either my secondary school or what, I can't remember. We went to see my niece, my nephew, yeah. We went to see her up. She was going back to university. So then we are still a baby. So all of a sudden, one big jeep, then we are still a baby. The man just stopped and said, they started talking, talking along the line. Our auntie told us, okay, people can go, enter the jeep. We don't know what the next thing that happened. Then after what was it, 1 year or how many years? The next thing is traditional wedding. Traditional wedding. So auntie started telling us, do you know that man, the day you people, that is how we met. You see, and they're still living in the US now. I'm talking about 20, if I'm not mistaken, 28 years. This should be 28 years. So don't deceive yourself that you can meet your husband on the way. Auntie Okudere, yeah, she live in US with the husband. Her daughter now is a big girl. So you don't stay yourself like maybe no, I'm into relationship. I must know the man for 20 years. The man must always, some men will say, some women pretend. No, this, that. No. There are people that they, yes, their own case is different. That until maybe you will be into relationship for 10 years or 5 years, it depends. But you can get your husband even in your house. Some people will tell you, beg, maybe let me go and find husband in my wedding. In that wedding, it is not a guarantee that it is in the wedding that you will see your husband. Some person will say, I have a sister, she's very nice, you can be connected. And along the line, it work. That is number one. If I continue with this topic, we will not end. So the number one is prayer. If you pray, you will not make a mistake. So that is why you must do what? You must pray. If a man is coming, no matter how caring he is, no matter how handsome or how whatever, likewise a woman, if you are a man, you want to settle down, go and seek the face of God. Because what? If you seek the face of God, God will open your eyes to see what you don't know. The man character will be exposed, your own character too will be exposed. And if it is something that will not work out, it will not work out. It's not working out because of maybe you're a bad woman or the man is a bad man. So don't feel bad. That is what people don't know. It did not work out. The reason why it didn't work out after prayer is because it's not your husband. Not because the man is bad. It's not your husband. It's because you want to make a mistake. You want to marry someone husband. Or the man wants to marry someone wife. Maybe the person you are with might be your right man. But because the man that came is very rich, and you want to force yourself to marry the wrong man because you are seeing physical thing. You are seeing physical thing. But by the time you pray, God will open your eyes. I'm happy. I thank God. I remember it happens to me. The man that came to me, very comfortable, everything. So when I prayed, I'm not getting confirmation. I have to involve my pastor. My pastor, we prayed, my pastor laughed. He said, my daughter, that man is not your husband. I said, yes, pastor, I think so. And I'm happy. I am very, very happy. Many things happen. Even that man, if I told you what happened to him, after years that I didn't even hear about him, so there was a time something happened. Somebody told me, you are lucky you didn't marry him. Thank God, though. Because I pray. Before you see someone will tell you, Chika, you are lucky. If I tell you what I went through when I want to settle down, many people will not, because I'm afraid of marriage. I have 6 sisters, and I know what, I used to see. Sometimes I'll ask myself, am I sure I'm going to? But I thank God. Because of my prayer, marriage is very sweet. If you marry your own husband, it doesn't mean that misunderstanding will not come. It will come, but God will not allow the marriage to scatter. So let no one deceive you. But the problem is that we don't want to pray. So if you want to have joy, have peace in your marriage, you want to feel free. Some people say marriage like bondage. Marriage is not a bondage. It depends on you understanding. So let me go to the second one, because I'm trying to, I've taken a lot of time for prayer. So I want you to know why I'm taking a lot of time in this prayer, because many girls will tell you, shall not get time for prayer. That is why I'm telling you, prayer is important. Very, very important in marriage if you want to settle down. So please, if you are thinking of settling down with any person, prayer. Let no one deceive you, whether you get the man through connection or someone connect you or on the way. It might be your husband. Don't let him go and say, no, it's not I go marry this person we just met. It's not you to will conclude. When you pray finish, if you are not convinced in your spirit, if you are not convinced, go for counsel. And before you go for counsel, don't just go and look for a pastor who don't even have experience of marriage. I don't care. If you are my pastor, I look at you, I know that this person, I don't think he's even happy in his marriage. I will not go. So that is another mistake, people. There are people that cannot counsel me about my marriage. Before you go to someone to counsel about marriage, number one, try to find out how long is that person. Is that person, Look at the person family. Look at the person children. Look at that person. How is he doing? So don't just go for counsel. It's a pastor. Let me just go. No. No. And if it's not married, you can go for prayer, fine. The spiritual aspect, God can use him to counsel, But if you really want 100% confirmation, both the physical aspect, go to a man of God, that has lived with a wife for 20 years or 15 years or 10 years, or maybe a woman of God, and that, yes, this is a woman of God. So that's just a mistake people made. I made a video, I said, it's good to marry a God-fearing man. A God-fearing man is not someone that go to church. Don't see many guys go to church because they want to marry. That does not mean that they are God-fearing. Many women go to church because they are looking for husband, not because they are God-fearing women. Bible says the children of God are gathered, they even want to gather. So I made a video, I said it is not maybe when you see someone that put on a tie, or someone that's a tie neck or tie, you say, this person is going to love God. No. You don't think love God is your character. It's your relationship with God. It's what you are doing. It's not pretend. It is in Bible, eye service. So you don't just capitalize and say, this person is God-fearing man. It's a God-fearing. Because if you made mistake and marry someone, church goer, it's better you marry someone who don't even go to church than to marry the church goer. You will never suffer, because my channel is about being positive. I don't like using bad words, because I know the power of life and death is in this our tongue. So I don't like to use anything negative. So please, prayer, I have to break it out, explain it in a way that even those that will come will not say, hey, remember, you use prayer, go for counsel. Don't go to any person you see. Go to someone you know. If possible, pray and say, Father, I want to go for counsel. Direct me to the right person. Direct me to the right pastors. Direct me. At times, in so many cases, our mother too, God used your mother, because he said we'll confirm the word of our mother. You see, mother tongue. If your mother tell you don't marry this man, don't mock her. The first day my mother saw my family, my husband family, people has been going to my house. My mother was quiet. But the first day my mother saw my husband father and his brother, my mother called me, said, these people that came, my spirit accepted them very well. So you see, so I pity people whom their mother would tell them, don't go to this person. They start mocking. No. If your mom tell you, don't marry this person, your mom might not be a pastor. Just say, okay, mommy, I will pray. Let me think about it. Don't say, mama don't want me to marry. No. Go and seek the face of God. And if you seek the face of God, you will not make a mistake. That is number one. Number two is feeling. I've listed 7. Feeling. How do you feel the first time you see that man? How do you feel? Some will tell you, how do you feel? Number one, you have prayed. Number two is feeling. How do you feel the first time you see a man? The man came to you. Did your spirit accept the man? Did your spirit really say, okay, fine, that this man, you see, which feeling do you have? There are people that seeing someone, your spirit will tell you, I don't think this person is for me. I don't like this person. My spirit. How? In more cases, your spirit might be right. Your spirit might not be right. But if you see a person and your spirit is telling you that this person is not the right person, my dear, don't just look because of money you jump into. Because of maybe you did not even care about the feeling. I'm not talking of sexual feeling here. What I'm talking is, how do you feel? When my niece called me and sent me a picture, she told me that this is the person I want to marry. When I look at the picture, I called her, I said, I have good feeling. And as I'm talking to you, she's living with a man. They are married. So that's another thing. Look at the person. If a man comes to you, you are not having good spirit in you. Don't just say he's rich. Wow, it's handsome. You know, try to find out why you are not having good feeling. Your feeling might be right. Your feeling might not be right. But feeling is so important. You know, you might, because your spirit, that feeling we are talking is your spirit, the spirit man in you. The spirit man in you. Remember, Jesus said, if you must walk, you walk by the spirit, that those who don't walk by spirit, they are carnal. But those who walk by spirit, they are the sons of God. That feeling, that spirit in you, when I say feeling, the spirit in you is telling you that this person is not the right person. Another spirit is telling you that this person is the right person. So what do? If this spirit is telling you that this man is the wrong person, another spirit is telling you that this man is not the right person. So what do? Prayer to find out if. Don't just say, this man is the right person. No. Your spirit has convinced you. There is this two spirit now that is talking to you. The spirit of God and the spirit that is not of God. So that spirit, that is why I say prayer first. That spirit that is, don't just jump into it. If you try to move, the spirit is rejecting. It's the same thing that said one lady. The lady said, immediately I saw the man, my spirit, I was not convinced in my spirit. I didn't have good feeling. I didn't have good feeling. Immediately I saw the man, I didn't have good feeling. That is what the lady said. He said, immediately he saw the man, he didn't have good feeling. And the thing, he saved her. You see, she did not went ahead and, of which I didn't mean she would have made a lot of mistake. It happens until, because the man was spending money. When a man is ready to get you, the man was doing everything. But her spirit rejected the man. And at the end of the day, what happened? She did not. Because there are people that will come, they will use money to deceive you. But your spirit is convinced inside you that this man is not the right man. And you don't want to believe that the man is not the right man. Because what you are saying is now, but inside you, their spirit, if this one has nothing to do with you are prayerful, you are a pastor, you are not a, no. All of us, we have spirit in us that talk to us. If we can tell ourselves the truth. Haven't you been in a position whereby you say, I didn't be my spirit. I know I wasn't feeling good. Or maybe something might happen. You are restless. You are restless. I don't know. I'm not feeling fine today. I don't know what is doing me. How am I not feeling? At the end of the day, you will not say, no wonders. That I'm not. I said it today. I wasn't. You see? So we all, there is this spirit in us. Two spirits. But we have to believe the spirit of God. We have to go. That is why you have to pray and say, Father, any spirit, that spirit that is not of God, there's some spirit that is not of God, that is always directing you wrongly. And if you are not very strong, you can follow the wrong spirit. Even you see people who are having problem on the way. Before they, the spirit will tell them, don't go out. But they will just ignore the spirit. They will ignore the spirit. That spirit will tell you, don't go out. But you ignore that spirit. At the end of the day, you end up being happy. So I don't want to say at the end of the day, end up, because my channel is about being positive. So there is this feeling, this spirit. How do you feel when you see the right man? How do you see the first day? Because I want you to know, maybe if you are married, you are here watching with me. Thanks there. So that spirit in you, how do you feel? Do you feel good or you feel bad? So that is the next one. Then another one is character. Character, number third point. After you feel you didn't feel good, then the character of the person. Good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome, dear Esther channel. You're welcome, sis. The Lord is your strength. How is work? So the next one is the character of the person. How is he treating you? How is his character? Is the character good? When I say character, I'm talking of the way the man is doing. That is why you need prayer. You see, all these three things that I listed at the end of the day is prayer. Because some people will come, the character the person will just present might even look good, but as you are praying, you are working with the man, God will open your eyes to know if this man is a real man for you. So how is the person? How is he presenting? Is it this person that don't forgive? Is it this person that behave anyhow? Is the man this person that there is, there is this thing that you must find out. That if maybe, am I sure that he will work out because of his character, the way he's behaving? How is he treating? Because there are some men that don't even care. They don't even look. How did they, when I talk about character, how is he following your family? A man that is coming, how is he presenting? Is it that kind of man that really care for your family? Is it that kind of man, that bother the way you feel? Is it the kind of man that really know how to treat you? You know, how is his character? Because there are people that will come, they will just show their character. But you don't want to, because you want to marry. You don't even care. You are even into a relationship. God is opening your eyes to know that this man is not. But because of money, you don't even care the man character. You want to eat shit. The man will tell you, sit down here. You will sit down here. The man, come stand up, get out. He'll be talking to you as if you are a slave. Be treating you as if you are a slave. There's no caring. There is no love. It's not showing you love. It's not being caring. It's not showing you like maybe at least this man can really, but you don't even care. All you are looking is just what you see is not what you're supposed to. So how is it? Character matters a lot. Another one is forgiveness. Is it someone that just forgive? Is it a man that can forgive? Because, my dear, forgiveness is very important in marriage. If you know that you don't forgive so easy, please don't think of getting married until you deal with that area. Because if you cannot forgive your husband, then it will be a big problem. It will be a big problem. Or if your husband cannot forgive you, it will be a big problem. Because forgiveness is very important. Very, very important in marriage. Is this someone that forgive? Can he forgive so easy? Or is this someone that will carry forth till tomorrow? Or is it this person that they don't even care about forgive? He can hurt you, kick you away, do anyhow, you don't even care. Then they say, I just put 10,000 in your account, just go and take it. Is it that type? Is it you just have to know. Because forgiveness is the key. It's very important. If you really want to stay longer in your marriage, you have to make sure that you must forgive your man. Your man must forgive you. And this one is for married people, because forgiveness has nothing to do with I am the fault. He is the fault. Or he's the one that will beg first. No. Marriage is different from relationship. Marriage is different from relationship. You hear some people will say, I will not cook. I will finish. For what? You have misunderstanding with your husband. You say you will not cook. Are you sure that you really, some will take cook, me cook? No. Some will even say me, I'm not going to give him food. I won't give him food. Do you think that it's even your food that is even keeping that man? Do you think that if you want to buy the best food so far, you have to make your husband to be useful to your food in a way that your husband will not look outside? Your husband will get used to, each time you look at himself, say, let me go and eat. But by the time you are pushing him away, there is no misunderstanding that will make me not to give my husband food. For what? No. Even if, let's say, your husband hurts you, you cook food finish, dish your husband home, put it on the table. If it's possible, say, go and take your food. You might be angry, but don't deny your husband food. It's wrong. Don't deny him food, because by the time you allow him to go out and eat, then the next day, if something will happen, misunderstanding must surely come. If you like, you pretend to be a holy person, you must, misunderstanding it will come to that one is certain. So, but the mistake that you will do is for you to deny your husband food. Don't do that mistake. Whether your husband is at fault or not at fault, you must give the man food. And don't say you will not cook. You must cook. You have to cook. If there is no food, go there and cook. You cook finish, you put your husband on, you put your children, your own. Maybe that day, because of the misunderstanding, people used to eat as a family. Maybe you will not want to eat as a family. I understand. I understand, but don't deny your husband food. because maybe your husband wrong you. Don't deny. What you will do is that you give your husband food. Then after the food, there's this thing in us, conscience. The man have conscience. If the man eat finish and relax, he must surely beg you. How is he begging you? Some women will wait for the, and if you are with marriage is different from relationship, my dear. There are many ways men beg. Men don't beg like women. Women are only sorry now. Men will just say, come here, daddy, you self, eh? But if you are waiting for, someone will tell you, sorry, I beg you, your own chakara done too much. You see, don't extend it. So that is it. So when you see start telling you your own chakara done too much, say then you just, I beg, go, Joe. You let it go. That is true. You let it go. That is it. Some men they are different. Men are different. So some men will just hold you and say, okay, honey, I know that I wronged you. Forgive me. Some men don't know how to beg. Not that they don't want to beg. They want to beg, but they don't know how to say, I'm sorry now. So the way they can tell you sorry is, you self, come now. Okay, it's okay. But you are there expecting him to be telling you, hey, I know I've wronged you. I know this, I know this, I know that. You are there, I know. That I know. You are extending the malice. I know, 2 days. I know, 3 days. I know, family start involved. I know, some because of maybe spoon. Your marriage will not scatter in Jesus' name, amen. So you have to be wise. You have to be wise and know when the devil is coming, because the Bible says the devil is moving through and flow looking for who to devour. So don't give room for devil to come in. Don't allow devil to come in by maybe you are doing this. And sometimes if you have misunderstanding with your husband, don't wait until the man come and say sorry. You can let it go. You can let it go for peace to reign. Then maybe later, I've said this 100 times, maybe later when you people are, after me, it can be 2 weeks, it can be maybe 1 week, or it can be maybe a month. It depends the mood of the man. Maybe one day when you people are just, you find out that your husband is in a good mood, you people are just gisting, normal gisting, laughing, you say, then you can now say, honey, I don't want to have this in mind. There's this thing that I'm not happy each time, your husband will not say, what is that? What is it? And you say, honey, remember that day. You see, the next one, you say, honey, but you know that what you did that I don't like it. See, how can we? The man now will not say, okay, I'm sorry, I will not do it again. But it is not that moment that you people are having misunderstanding, like you will start be telling the man, honey, you deny your husband food, you are carrying malice. No. When it comes, let nobody deceive you. When it comes in the area of marriage, there is nothing like naim hurt me or na me hurt her. In terms of marriage, you have to say, honey, I'm sorry. You have to make peace 100 times. Marriage is different from relationship. You make peace that moment for peace to reign when marriage is concerned. Peace have to reign. Don't allow your marriage to be destroyed. Don't destroy your marriage. Then maybe later, you must stay your husband later. Don't let it go forever. No, because if you let it go forever, your husband will repeat the same mistakes. Maybe later, you must make sure that later you will bring the issue and tell your husband that, honey, really, what you did. But not that moment. Not that moment. And learn to keep your marriage secret. Not small thing. Hello, Delphine, Mary, that man, which man? I don't understand the man you are talking. My husband, I don't know my husband. I go show him. Even today, no go eat. I will cook food. You don't know what happen in the morning. Some will even be calling single women who don't even know about marriage. I go show and say, Apasa, I don't cook. I won't cook any food. No. Or minute, ma, you start calling your mother. Mommy, do you know my mother-in-law? I have a reason why I love that woman. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law told me, settle your issue yourself, you and your husband. That is how to build marriage. When we got married newly, And it helped us so much. We are now mature. You might not have opportunity to have the kind of mother-in-law that I have, but with this video, it will help you. I know that all people are not equal. It's very hard to get a mother-in-law that can tell you such thing. My father-in-law, first of all, told me, my daughter, this is your first time. You don't know what marriage is all about. That is how it is. Just you people should learn how to be settling your issue. Time will come when we won't be there. It helps us so much. So don't be that type that is always calling. Your mother will always support you. If you call your mother to tell your mother what your husband did, your mother will support you. It's normal thing. If your husband called his own mother, the same thing, his mother will support him. So you learn how to settle your differences within you and your husband. Then the spiritual aspect of it, use prayer to settle it. When I say spiritual aspect of it, maybe something that is kept repeating. Every time your husband will say, I'm sorry. But you see him doing the same thing. Your wife will say, I'm sorry. You see her doing the same thing. Know that it's spiritual. Because the two things they will fight most is what? Church and marriage. So there's some spiritual thing that you don't see, that God himself sees. So when you see your husband that love you so much start behaving some strange character, and he's always saying, I'm sorry, and the strange character is still, so you use prayer to settle that area. So caring, I've even talking about that. Another thing, caring. Then another one is trust. Trust, understanding. Trust stroke. That is where trust and understanding. The person that is coming. So you'll be blessed. You'll be blessed as a soon, because I'm doing the talking together, both the marriage and the singles, I've talked about prayer, feeling, character, forgiveness, caring. Don't forget, I've listed 7 points to know if this man is the right man. I know for people who are just coming, I listed 7 points how to know. 7 points to know if he is the right person. Prayer, feeling, character, forgiveness, caring. I'm not in trust and understanding. How do I mean by trust? How do I mean by understanding? You see, understanding is very important, both in a relationship and in marriage. Do you really understand this person understand you? Is it someone that really have trust in you? That is it. There are some things that maybe let's say, are you this type that someone will call you and tell you that your husband did this, or your wife? You say, no, it's not my wife. Do you see that man like the man that is coming? Before I go to marriage area, if you are still a single, do you see the man like this man really trust you? There must be a time where the man will come that you are not at home. How did he feel? How did he feel? If really the man, that is after you pray finish, then you will see all these things that I'm just talking will not come out. Do you see him like someone that really trusts you? Or is it this type that like to hear gossip? Because there are some men that believe in gossip. If you just call them to tell them that I saw your wife die, your wife, are you sure that, see what happened? When that is, they will just capitalize that, yes, it's true. Is it the man that you see that can really trust you, or can you trust him as a husband? Don't capitalize it. Maybe trusting him is not by maybe trust. People, the way people look at trust is just he don't pursue women. No. Do you think that all these men that you are seeing out there, the majority of them that they love pursuing women? No. Many men don't want to look, they don't want to have side chick. Let me put it in this way. They don't want to, but nowadays, I kept telling people, involve God in your marriage. I know what I'm talking. Because side chick out there don't even care. Many girls now, they turn themselves to be side chick. And you see, they don't even care to know whether this man won them. Many girls now, they seduce men. It's before you see before. Okay, look at what is going on. You will see a woman after sewing cloth, breast, you'll be seeing the breast. But It's only people that have the fear of God. I cannot do that. How can you sew cloth? Your breast is coming, you see? And men, they are weak. If they can say, are you not hearing pastors? Women will put pastors down. Pastor that is well anointed. Strong pastor. You see that it's women that will bring the anointing down. They're not to talk of me and you that is not really stronger than, So don't think, when I say understanding, I say trust. I mean, it's not by maybe. So you don't look at this, you look at the man, you said, okay, yeah, this man, don't think that this man will pursue. Some of them, they don't do it intentionally. They don't. I have seen a strong man of God. Let me shock you. This man that is trending now, this Pastor Jerry, some of you might even know him. This word that is going everywhere, what God cannot do does not exist. He said a woman came to his house. That was when his wife was in London. She went for holidays or whatever. So, normal, he thought that it's just odd counsel. You don't know what these pastors, what they're saying. You don't know what they're saying. It's just the grace of God. He said that a woman came, then he thought it's just a counsel. So then he told the woman that no problem, that is coming. He was busy in the parlor or in the room. So you can't believe it. He did go on BBC. It's not like maybe something that I heard. I watched the video in BBC. I was like this. I was shocked. So he now said, so he now said the woman now said, oh, just, make yourself comfortable. Just, I'm coming. You can't believe that. By the time he now comes out, the woman is naked. The woman is naked totally. Do you know what he did? He said he ran away. He took the other step, he just the next door, jump out. And people were laughing. And they were like, but you are anointed man of God. Why do you? He said, I don't think you can't understand. He said, being an anointed man of God, he has feeling. I'm talking of Pastor Jerry. He said he has feeling, and he know that if he know the dangerous of it, if maybe he fall for this woman, that the anointing that he carry, the thing will end. You see how this woman came directly to seduce the man of God because of the calling of God in. You don't know how much they must have paid. Or you don't know the way the man, So that is why if I see people leaving their husband because of side chick, I laughed. You don't have to leave that man. Pray for him. Some of these things it's not intentionally. Do you think that what we watch in movies doesn't happen? It happens. It happens. So you forgive your man, you forgive your wife, but don't say I'm leaving him because of side chick. Just forgive. No. Don't say you are leaving. So you see how the pastor ran away. He ran away. So you see some men, they are pursuing women not because of that, doing it intentionally. There are so many relationships that both, even you as a woman self, sometimes you fall into a relationship, you do not even know how the thing started. Like joke. Your friend will be connecting, telling you that, I'm a nice man, but you don't like it. But you don't know how you just come across it. Then you find yourself just like that. At the end of the day, it's hard for you to come out. So when I said maybe trust, if you trust your man, I'm talking of trusting, if that understanding, that trust is there, you will not just stay because do you really trust him? I know my man. I trust my man. But why did this thing happen? Many things, in many cases, guys, let me be frank with you. The devil is moving through and looking for who to divorce, and there are trickers. A lot of things has happened that I did not cough. I didn't say anything. What I did was to stay quiet and I start seeking the face of God. In my quiet time, I start talking to God. I say, God, I don't understand what is going on, but I know that this is not really God. That any area that the devil is trying to attack, Father, intervene, and it will settle. So if you hear me coming here to say something, I'm not just talking ordinary. I'm just talking with experience and some certain things that I've seen and counsel from people. So there's some things that you see, if you trust your man trusts you. You find out that this man really cares for me. But all of a sudden, that's why I say, do you really trust your man? Like as I am now. If someone called my husband and said, "Hi, I saw your wife in the club in the night," my husband will be laughing. My husband will say, "No, not my wife." And if eventually tomorrow my husband starts seeing me in the club, my husband will not run. All he needs to do is for him to do what? To pray out. Say, I don't understand. Chika that don't even like to. Now seeing Chika in the club. Oh my God. You know? So I'm giving you the example. There are things that you know that your husband don't like. Or your wife. Along the line, you start seeing them. You start seeing it. Like for instance, there's my pastor wife, when she would ask me, "Sisi, I hope you are still praying the way you used to pray." So what do you think is that? I mean, because he already knew that I'm this type that love praying. And maybe if he see that maybe I'm weak, then that word now will ginger me to do what? To keep praying and to know that eyes are watching me. And I'm doing video and people were like, "Sisi, yeah, your video blessed me. You are really." Then he gave, you see, that encouragement. So you don't capitalize because of a mistake that your husband or your wife did. You don't just take a step. You don't just say, "Okay, because no, I have to take this step, my this, that, my husband for what?" At times you quiet. Some things can even be a setup. I have seen a setup, guys, you might not understand. This world is full of evil, but God is bigger than them. Best friend set her friend up because the lady she's about settling down. She found a man, the man don't even know her, they got to know just like that, and the man start talking of settling down, and we went to meet the family, travel and coming back to come and do something. They have best friend. Her best friend set her up. Because of what? She saw her like maybe she's about to settle down. Okay, come and marry, my say. So you don't have to. And the man in question was, "But this lady is not like this." We go to the man. May God bless him. The man, "But this lady, why?" He set him up to an extent that the man, she was caught red-handed. So don't see yourself like, "Wow, you are too strong" or something. So that is why if you maybe find your husband in a position where something that looks strange, you might be angry as a human being. You might be, "Hey, for what?" But my dear, if you come back home, do like this. But what happened is this: God, open my eyes. If you come back home, kneel down and pray. "Father, what happened? Why did it happen?" In many cases, so many things has happened in my way. The Spirit of God will be ministering to me. At times, my husband will ask me, "How do you know? How did God talk to you?" Because at the end of the day, I will find out that my husband will not realize that what I said happened. I will just say, "Honey, but I don't see this thing coming. I don't know. I'm having good feeling in my spirit that thing is fake." And at the end of the day, to be like that, I'm convinced that So at times, they will tell you that, it might be true. Maybe your husband is somewhere drinking with a woman. But you know that your husband is not like that. You know that your husband don't have that kind of character. Then you just, for what? At the end of the day, you end up the marriage. No. No. Then people out there will start laughing at you. You start, the person that set the something up will be jumping up. Jumping. And you see this girl nearly to ruin her marriage. But thank God for her. When she was going out, that is why I am telling you, as a single, listen to, if you want to settle down, Your mother tell you that this man, I don't like this man. Listen to your mom. Because when this lady was going out, her mom asked her, where are you going? You are all really making a good point. Yes, my dear. Her mom asked her, where are you going? She said, Mommy, I want to. Her mom said, my spirit is telling me where you are going is not good. Don't go. She said, no, Mommy. She lied to her mother. She went to where that would have ruined her marriage. It took the God intervention. She has to go. Thank God that she took the right step later. Because the man now said, I will not marry you again. The man said no. Because her best friend set her up with a man. And as they were in the bar drinking, her girlfriend called her fiancé. Said, the woman you want to marry, I've told her, I've been telling you about, you don't want to listen now. Okay, see evidence, we are somewhere drinking, and she's there with the boyfriend. The lady don't even know. All of a sudden, her phone rang, and she picked the phone. Hello, she was like, hello. The man started asking her, where are you? Where are you? You know, she now lied. She says, I'm in the church. The man said, well, I'm in the church. The man said, I'm answering you for the last time. The man said, I'm in the church, third time. People use church to lie. At the end of the day, the man now told her where she was and what she's doing. And she was like, before the man could talk to her, the man have already called the family and said, please, I'm no longer interested. Look what happened. Ask your daughter, where is your daughter now? I have promised to marry her. I'm doing everything. So why is she flirting around? So you see, the lady cried and ran toward to God. God intervened and brought back the man. After she must have went through challenges, she cut off from the girl. Number one, that was the first step. She disconnected herself from. I'm talking about best friend. So someone can be jealous of you, set you up, set your husband to destroy your marriage. You can just be innocent. Someone that you didn't do anything, but because you're happy with your husband, the person will just look at you, start thinking evil. The person will start be thinking to all her intention is to destroy your home. So that is why you don't be quick. Don't be quick to run away from your marriage. If you are tired, you think that is so much, you can just go for holidays. You can just maybe lie holidays. And I think, let me just travel. You can go and meet your mom, or you can even travel with your children, then and seek the face of God where you are. You can just go. I've seen a lady, she's married. She says she see a lot of problem. My mom just gave us money. I decided to let her just go and cash funds somewhere. And that was the end. She's prayerful, but her home was not really along the line. She just said, okay, let's just change the environment. She traveled, and God brought back the marriage. So at times, sometimes maybe by going out can even bring peace to your home. It's not the time for you to. If you see like the thing kept coming, you are praying, it's not working. You can just say, okay, let me just take your children and go for holidays. Then you stay there and be seeking the face of God. By the time you must have come back, everything can be okay. So you don't just say, what do you want to do? You want to go and look for another man, new character, new starting. No. I know what I told God. I told God that give me my man. If you give me a man that is not my husband, I will not stay. Each time I do tell my friend, they laugh, they say, Sister Jacob, on that prayer for you, I say, that is me. I'm not a pretend. I don't like to fake my life. I told God, if each time I'm praying, there was this man that came to me. And each time the prayer people called me, he says, why are these people calling you? I said, it's my prayer. My sister, if God perfected, I don't think this will be calling you. I laughed. Do you know what I did? In my quiet time, I start talking to God. Are you sure this man is the right man? Don't give me a man that will send me away packing. If you have called me to serve you, give me a man that will be moving in the same direction. You have heard what he said. You said I should obey my husband. And if you allow me to marry this man, if tomorrow he comes and said I should stop from this prayer people, I will obey him. If it's not my man, put a stop. You might think that is normal talk. That is how God put a stop. My husband don't even care. If I like, I sleep in the church. Because my husband himself came in a family that love God. My husband love God. My husband is in the choir. My husband love choir. So, but it doesn't mean that maybe you must marry. I don't believe it. Some people will tell you, you must marry someone in the church or someone. Your husband can be anywhere. Your husband can be anywhere. That is it. The most important thing is, if you want to settle down, seek the face of God to find out if it's your husband. There are people that God has called, but because they want to continue to do what's up, they don't want to cool down. Many are confused, are choosing. Why is it that you will say a criminal, the man will turn to be a pastor? Because that calling is in him. Even if he's a criminal, God will be mercy, will follow him. You will hear one thing will happen. They say all of them were shot, only him. And he will be telling you now, he will be preaching, and you see anointing will be flowing. Because he was called until that call, until he fulfilled that destiny, before he will have peace. That is it. I've seen there's this guy, this one happened. I'm talking about, see, there is one guy, come and see, is he handsome? The guy is very handsome. Is this type of guy that, that love works up. In those days when in Africa, he's been rich, but he don't want to succumb. Until along the line, God has been being patient, waiting for him to come, waiting, he don't want. Did you know what happened to him? His business will go up and come down, go up and come down. As I'm talking to you, he's a pastor now. He don't have any option other than to. I'm talking of choosing one. But nowadays, you see people who are not choose, they will go to Bible. It's not a guarantee that you went to pastoring school that qualify you as a pastor, qualify you as a choosing one. Not even pastor, because pastor is a name. Anybody can answer a pastor. We are talking of the choosing one. Are you chosen? Are you called to be a man of God? Because there are people that call themselves. It is in Bible. There are people that call themselves. I can even wake up one morning and say that I'm a pastor. I've been in a church. They said they want to ordain me as a pastor. I ran away. So don't see they look at me. They say I know that I have a calling, that they want to ordain me as a pastor. But I'm not convinced in my spirit. That is how I just left the place. So if I'm telling you that pastor is a name, you can have a calling of God in your life. That does not mean that you must be a pastor. So the problem we are having is that if you can sing, you sing very well. The next thing you now became mama in the church. You're a mama, pastor, Mrs. Mama, big name. You don't even care whether you are called. Maybe you are called to work under a church. That does not mean that you will go and answer a pastor. So if someone pastor, I don't see you as a pastor because of maybe you are standing in the pulpit. Is the quality in you? Are you really called? I know if you are called. That's the problem. And if you are reading your Bible, you will find out and know that it must happen. So I don't move with when people say this pastor is fake. I laughed because it's normal thing that's supposed to happen. Look at nowadays now. People are not afraid. Native doctor come out in social media. Before, it doesn't happen. They will come and be telling you, doing like this. Until all these things happen before, rapture take place. So your eyes have to open, because know that the world is changing. Turning, into different things altogether. Only the wise one will understand how God works. You will see a real, Christian person, who just turn all of a sudden, the person will turn to something and start doing whatever. So when people deceive themselves that I know if you go church again, it look funny to me, because relationship is about your relationship with God. You are not going to church because of that pastors. You are not going because of the people there. If you really love God, you will not say, I will not go to church, because on that last day, God will judge that pastor, judge that sister, judge you. So you going to church, you must have this in mind, that you are going there for yourself. Because even the pastor in that church will not save you. It is not a guarantee that because the pastor is standing in the pulpit, the meaning that, wow, this man is going to heaven straight. No. It is not. He's just doing his work, obeying God, standing in the pulpit. It's not a guarantee that he's doing the right thing 100%. That is why the Bible make it clear. It said, obey my word. Believe in my word. It did not say believe in man of God. Believe in my word and him. Why can't you ask yourself that if you pray, God answer? God will not wait until. You see, people will travel very far because of man of God somewhere. God. So you travel, you believe. You can go there, you'll be disappointed. And God is a jealous God. Some people pray, God don't answer them. That is why I tell people, I'm sorry, I'm going to different direction. I don't know why God is leading me to. I told people their eyes should be open until you start having it in mind that you are not going to church because of anybody. And many people that believe in their pastors, at times their prayer delay because God is not happy. They worship their man, that man of God or woman of God more than God himself. And God is delaying it because God don't like, he says a jealous God. You don't want, I will never share my glory with, he don't like to share his glory. Sometimes you will pray, you see God will scatter that prayer. At the end of the day, it will turn, God will not, the time God will do it, when you don't even have, you have even forgotten something, the thing will not happen. Do you know why it happened like that? Because God wants to take the glory. He wants you, only God can do it. God, I don't even know that it will happen. The way it happens is what I don't know. All of a sudden, the thing just came beyond my imagination, beyond, and when the miracle want to happen, double upon, you are like, I don't even. So that is God for you. So for people who are still believing in that church people, that church, don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Let no one deceive you, and you start saying that church people, that sister. Hey, that me, I don't care. Even that sister maybe can even be a prostitute standing there and singing. My dear, I am there for God, not because of that sister. I can even be praying and say, Father, touch her. The next thing, touch her. Let her repent genuinely. You don't go to church because of that sister or that brother, not even that pastor. You start having it in mind that it's about your relationship with God. Okay, check. Look at, if you read Bible very well, you will know that we all are equal in the size of God. No matter how, don't condemn anyone. You don't need to condemn anybody. Don't condemn. Look, okay, on the last day, just imagine in the cross, a man that has committed a lot of, there are things that when I look at it, even up to now, how strong I am, I used to ask in my quiet time, I said, God save, but he said it that his ways are not our ways. Look at a man, that must have committed a lot of crime, a lot of things. At the dying minute, he said, forgive me. What of the people that he killed? What of all the bad thing? Forgive, say I did not merit it. That is why you will stay where you are judging someone. That person will go to heaven. You are still there judging that pastor, judging that sister. You are there judging that brother. Work for your own salvation. It's about your relationship with God. It's about your relationship with God. That means someone that has killed, he must have done a lot of things, done a lot of atrocity, all the bad thing. At the dying minute, Jesus said, I've forgiven you. Me and you will be in paradise. Okay, tell me that man has not been forgiven. Tell me. That man has not been forgiven. Let me know. You will see, you are there, you are wasting your time. You will see someone that is doing something evil. You are there judging that person. You are there saying because of that person, you will not go to church. Because of that person. If Bible be like and Bible, no fit carry Bible. Hey, you are empty. Whether you are in darkness, you are just empty. Darkness, there. God, there. You are there. Your case is just to be judging people. That sister is bad. That brother is bad. That pastor is bad. Hey, now only shushu. Now only suit. They hurt themselves. These Christian people, they be bad people. They be that. Somebody is working for her own salvation. You are there condemning that person. Instead of you to work for your own salvation, that one concern them. Shall beg. That is why I do tell people that if you Bible, it's not even me. Bible said it. Why are you staying there complaining? That sister is not good for you. You are still there disturbing yourself. Cut it. Bible says if this thing can lead you to what to her, cut it. You are into a relationship. You see that person, it's not contributing anything in your life. She good, sha. Anytime I call give me money, go give me money. You don't know whether it's that money. She knew you like somebody that like money. But you don't know that is that little money that is giving you, is hindering you. The little money that the person is, why can't you ask yourself, if you like me, take me to the place I will fetch the water? Ask yourself that question. If you like me, someone that like you will say, see, you've been sitting down so much, you are not doing anything. Come, say, come. Look at where I used to fish it, let's fish it together. But you don't relax in that little, comfort, believing that this is I die here. I like am. I'm not saying give bad character, but later when I call it, they give me money. I'm not saying he's doing it. You are there. You relax. I'm not saying do this. Hey, car. Salvation is it's about you don't work for your own. Forget that person. Forget that person. You don't have any excuse. You don't have anything that you will take God on that day. I not go church because this. No, sometimes I will be in the church. I don't know what is going on. Church will close. Somebody will call me. See what happened. Oh, I said, I don't know. The person will be laughing. Why? Because you need to see me when I'm in the church. I cannot leave my comfort zone and go to church where I went to see the face of God, and I will not come back home with something. If I'm there, I don't care what is going on behind, because I'm always sitting in the front. I will pray, I will sing. In terms of dancing, I will dance and dance well. Church close, my back. Oh, because it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. It is not between you and that Mary or John. It's just a personal something. So why would I be disturbing myself? Why would I say this? No. If I was led, am I led by the Spirit? And if God speak to me and say, take this person, what this person is doing, the person can change, then I will. But that person will not stop me. Because you can stay where you are judging that person will not repent. Then you yourself that claim to be Holy Virgin, how do they put it? Holy Mary. Then that will not be your portion. Because we are going there, whether they don't like it or not. We are going there. Even at the that minute, we would repent and enter. We will not let behind. As I'm going, I'm carrying all of you. We are going. As you are going, you are carrying me. That's our portion. That's how we are positive. So trust. Another thing is trust, understanding. So before God now drive me to this part, trust, understanding and trust. Do you really trust that person? Is this someone that you can? Because if you say you trust your man, if you say you trust your man, you cannot just capitalize immediately. Even if it happened, just like what I said, you can't just maybe conclude on what you just saw or what they tell you. Because if you trust your man, you will stay quiet and try to know why this thing happened, even if it happened. So in many cases, we judge through our feeling. We judge through our feeling. Because some things, I want you to know, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Some men out there, even some women men will even charm them. Some men out there, women will charm them. They are doing it intentionally. So that is why you have to be very careful before you judge. You don't just say, I am tired of this marriage. I'm tired. I'm tired. Except you have decided not to. You have decided not to, maybe to stay. This one is your own decision. And even if you start saying you want to go and look for another man. I've seen someone, she got married. The first man, it didn't work out. The second one, it didn't work out. The third one, it didn't work out. Then the number fourth one now, she's afraid. She's afraid. And the man were like, let's marry. The next thing behind, she says, this marriage is going to work. It's not to marry. So that is why maybe I don't want again, it's a divorce. I don't want a divorce. And remember, foundation matters a lot. Being frank in my channel, one day if I die, I know that I left a legacy that can never be forgotten. that at the end of the day, my children look at their mother, they will be happy. But I'm being frank here. I'm being frank here. You don't marry someone wife, someone husband. At the end of the day, you now start thinking that you have peace. It is very rampant in all this celebrity. You will see a man got married to a lady after 3 kids, 3 children. The man will not separate from the wife. Then you will see another celebrity will not go and take the man, carry the man. They will. Sometimes I do ask, may God have mercy. That is why I say, don't judge all these pastors. Leave them, let them do their things and do your own things. Because for a pastor to wed, how can you wed a man who has 3 children? Man already, the man that got married and have 3 kids, 3 children with the wife. Then now brought another woman. Then you will now in Jesus' name and bless the wedding. So I mean, it looks strange to me. Although I don't know what transpired. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But if you really, some pastors don't care. They don't care. That is why I say don't even care about pastors, about what you see. Work for your own salvation. So foundation, I'm talking about foundation now, is very important for singles and married. Single, before you, that is why I said you should pray. Number 1, I used pray. I listed 7 points: prayer, feeling, character, forgiveness, caring, trust, understanding, love. All these things, see, I wrote them. Nobody told me. I did not read it in a book. I was just walking and the Spirit of God was ministering to me. I bring paper and start writing. I didn't even read it anywhere. And God was just ministering to me, giving me points for singles. And I started writing it. I didn't even go. I didn't do any research. So you will know that I'm talking, I'm ministering by the Spirit, not flesh or what I heard. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is foundation matters a lot. Man, this one Bible said, it said, if the foundation is Psalms 11 verse 3, if I'm not mistaken, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Foundation is very important. You hear people will say, I don't know this family I enter. Every year person will die. Every year this will happen. This, that. They were about foundation matters. That is why you need prayer. You need prayer. You don't just, maybe another thing, you don't even, with that prayer, don't take a decision. That foundation can be faulty, but God want to use you to put an end to that faulty foundation. So that is why you don't take step by your own, don't follow flesh. It doesn't mean that if in this foundation, these people are always sick, you capitalize that, no, I'm not going to enter with this family that they sick always. Maybe God will use you to put an end to that sickness. Or this, hey, I beg they steal. Maybe God will use you to put an end to that stealing. That is why you need to pray. And if you pray, you will get a confirmation, 100%. Maybe you coming to that family will be a blessing to that family. But that is if you pray. That is if you pray. But let me be frank with you. Before you start, that is why you need to pray what the man don't tell you. Some people will tell you, I've seen many celebrities and some people cried out. I don't know that this woman, she was once a wife of this person. He hide it. I beg, I will not continue. Because of what? When the woman came, you were, I love you. That is lost. It did not involve God in the marriage. That is why I listed prayer first. And before you, if you want to settle down, let me be frank with you. If you pray and God tell you that this man is your husband, no pastor can stop it. Even if the man is in your church, no man, no woman can stop it. I don't want to give you so many examples. That is why prayer is important. No person can stop it. Once you have prayed and you are convinced in your spirit that this man is your husband, my dear, no matter, nobody. If you are not convinced, go for counsel. That's what I said. So I'm talking about foundation. Foundation is very important. Very, very important. Don't be desperate as a woman if you are still single. It's better you even stay single than to marry the wrong man. I always said it in my channel. Because marriage is not a biscuit. Marriage is good. It's very good, very, very good. Looking at your husband, looking at your children, having, it's good. Okay, go. It's good. Let no one tell you that marriage is good. If you marry the right man, don't see all these people you see that you think that these people we don't used to quarrel. They quarrel. They have misunderstanding. It came in a point you were like, why is he born? But because you must determine that anything I see, I take, and I will see good thing. And the help of the Holy Spirit, God will help you. For the fact that the man is not this type that is always boom, boom. Of course, a man that loves will not be boom. You want to kill the woman. So that is it. So foundation is very important for all these girls who they see themselves, they are being desperate. And if you know that you have made such mistake, God can correct it. I'm coming in that area. God can correct. Maybe you did not do it intentionally, or even intentionally. Because I hear a lady, if you know that you must have done this thing intentionally, go and confess. God will forgive you. Because a lady was telling a man of God, she said, Pastor, it's my fault. Pastor, I know it's my fault. Because I love this man, I went to an extent to make sure that the man got married to me. The man did not do it intentionally. Yes, Pastor, I used something to get him to marry me. And now I'm not having peace. It's not always there. There is no peace in this marriage. I know it's because of where I went. Pastor, can God forgive me? Pastor, can God forgive me? Pray for me. I know I have wronged God. And God forgive her. She started with, Pastor, I know it's my fault. So maybe you are out there, you must have made a mistake. It might be your fault. Admit your fault. The ways of God are not our ways. Then ask God for intervention. You admit your fault and said you know it's your fault. You made a mistake. Or maybe you collected someone's husband through, through some way. Then now you are living with the man. There is no peace in the marriage. Some will tell you, people they divorce na fit divorce. Repercussion must come. But you can ask God for mercy and change. You can't. So, but don't fall into a foundation that is faulty. As a singles, in case if you are still single, maybe you will come back to watch this video. Whether you're a man or a woman. One thing that people don't understand, if you marry a man that you have peace, or a woman that you have peace, money will come. If you make a mistake and marry the woman that loves money, it's because of that money. My dear, if the money no dey, no peace. Or a woman that loves fashion, designer, me, I don't care. And if you look at me, I like to be neat. I better not this. Thank God for the kind of man. We are not this fashion. A woman that loves designer. You don't have any money, but you just want to have Gucci. You want to have Chanel. You want to have, at the end of the day, some people say, I don't know, whether I will say lack of knowledge or I will say what. You will buy it after 1 week, another designer will come. So that is why you don't go into marriage because of maybe, it will the dress and a designer. The guy cute. Because time shall come when that cute will not be there. When children will be there, you'll be looking out, hi, I don't have money. The money is little, my children. Mommy, buy clothes for me now. Some Christmas, you will not even have time to buy clothes for yourself. Yeah. You will see, you want to please your children first before you. You want to first of all make sure that they look sweet. You think about your children, think about your husband before you start thinking about yourself. Even if you don't think about your husband, you think about your children. So marriage is not, it's cute, money or this. If you marry a man or a woman that you have peace, but because the woman is not rich, because the man is not rich, but I just like this person, it's just normal, it's the kind of wife or it's the kind of man I like. You people will live forever. You people will not have all this. You can manage today. God will see the sincerity in you guys and connect you. Be connected. That is what people don't understand. Then the money will not come. That is why it pain me if I hear something like we started in scratch. Now the money came. So please be careful if you're a married woman. If you started, I hear a lady, Mama Flossie said something that I was happy. Mama Flossie, maybe you guys might know. There's this interview that she made. She said something. Maybe I will use that interview to do something about marriage. A lady asked her, if you maybe, let's say, you caught your husband with a side chick, you know, it's not telling, you saw it live. What will you do? Will you forgive? You know what she said? She said, I will forgive. Oh, me, I will not stay. Do you know how I started with my man? We started when there was nothing. Now I'm supposed to enjoy. I think because I caught my husband with a side chick, then I will say my husband should go. Let that side chick come and enjoy my marriage, enjoy my suffering. I will not do. Women, open your eyes, be wise. Don't suffer and another woman come from nowhere to come and enjoy your marriage. Forgive the man. We are not praying for that. We don't pray for that. We don't pray. What of maybe you see some there's one lady, when I look at her, and marriage is not maturity. Marriage is about maturity. Let me put it, your thinking. It is not about age. Age is what I want to talk. Because I've seen a lady not up to 30 years. The way she reason, she even reason like even more than somebody of 40 or 50 years. So you don't just say because of maybe you now said because of, so you suffered with your man when the man was nothing. All of a sudden you say, I don't tire for this marriage. I don't tire for this marriage. Then you allow someone out there to come and enjoy your suffering. That is why I advise women so much. Don't nowadays the word of this time is different. Don't do like village. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Look neat, catch fresh air. If you are except maybe the people that say God called them not to wear makeup. If you know that God, when you start with your husband, you started with not wearing makeup. That is how the man see you. I know that makeup is not the main thing for marriage. But my dear, let me be frank with you. Everybody love fighting. There are many things that I did. My husband did not ask me to do it. At the end of the day, I want to say, let's go out. You look sweet. Let's go out. Then I'll be doing chakara. No matter how prayerful, you don't know me. I'm a prayerful woman. But at times, prayer is not everything. Prayer is not everything. I just have to be frank with you. Look neat. Maybe during the time when the man came to you, you are always looking neat. If I say neat, not only you, your house should look neat. Because you don't expect the man. I've seen a man that came back everywhere, say this woman myself everywhere, the tea. Their side chick house is very neat. The bed is very sweet. Only the smell of the room, of the house, the husband will not even think of coming back home. So when people tell me says, it's not, I'm just being real. It will come in a point the man said we're tired of that sex. So it's not sex that hold marriage. It's not only sex. If you pray, then you do the physical area of it. You see a single lady, I've seen a single girl. If you enter her house, you will not eat. If a single girl that doesn't, you can't take care of yourself as you are single, then if children start coming, Jesus, then it will be a problem to you. You will see people you marry, you start looking dirty. Your children look like all these Fulanis. May God forgive you. You start saying this. Now you pray a karabu shekere baba. No, look, chill, look, the day you feel like me. I remember when I was single, I used to see family once in a while, they go out, to eat. I used to tell myself, these people don't used to cook. But it's now that I came to realize that my day every time is not cooking. Up to today, we do go out, me and my husband, sometimes we'll just go to, we'll just go out just go and take fresh air. We can just, So you don't just, my husband taught me how to eat kebab. We just go and take kebab or take anything, go to a joint, just catch on. Just stay there. You are seeing people and catching your fresh air. That will not make you to be maybe who you are. That will not. You see some people, you are married, you don't even, if you look at yours, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You look at yourself that maybe you are getting fatter. Go and do exercise. Be doing exercise. Don't go and do this thing that women are doing. They will go and remove this, do this, go and do operation, all those things. And if you are fat, I've seen fat girls who are smart. I've seen fat girls who look very sweet. Everything is about you. Once you don't really, you are now you are having kids, that does not mean that maybe your body will not change. But I mean, look sweet, look fine. Look fine to your husband. Look fine to yourself too. Love your body. And look neat. Of course, if I come to your house, if I want to know if you are neat, it's not maybe your parlor, your sitting room. It's through your kitchen and toilet. If I go to your kitchen, if you didn't allow me, maybe I might not have the privilege to go to your kitchen. If I enter toilet, I will know a woman who is neat or not. Because no matter how you try to, someone can call you, she say, I'm coming, it's okay, you must arrange parlor as usual. But the toilet now, you will know. You must see somewhere that you must, but be neat. If someone, I've been, maybe there was a time we have surprise visitors. They didn't tell us that they are coming. When they came, they were like, this is neat, this place is neat, this place is neat. They just take us by surprise. Government workers, we are in the house, they just came. They rang the bell. Immediately, they said that they just came to see us. They even came when, for me, the house self is not even neat. My husband was saying, this is saying, yeah, it's very beautiful. What if they should come the time I used to do, And as a woman, let me tell you this. As a woman, you don't have dates for cleaning. You can have weekend for general cleaning. But that does not mean that you will keep your plate until weekend. There are some things, there are some cleaning that you have to be doing every day. Things like arranging your bed is a daily job. Cleaning your tables, washing your plate, washing your pot, so many little things. And as a mother, you cannot go to toilet to brush your teeth. You find out that the sink is dirty. You say, no, weekend don't reach. You have to clean that sink. I don't know why I'm going to this dimension. You find out toilet is dirty. No, weekend don't reach. No, clean it immediately because you don't know the next person. Even apart from next person, be neat to yourself. Don't forbid you say you no go to stay for a clean environment. At times, I will want my house to look very clean for myself. I will, on everywhere, have good atmosphere, I will just stay. So maybe it's because of maybe datingness can even drive a man out of your house. But you don't know. The man will come back. Before the man come, you will see your children. Where is your mother? The children self, the way they will dress self, I don't understand. Kitchen will look anyhow. Even if you are living in one room, you can still make it neat. Kitchen will just dey scatter, everywhere will scatter. The man might not talk. The son will not allow your husband to relax and even have peace. Everywhere will just. So that is why I said there's some things too. There's some things you have to. Men will tell you, hey, they might not complain. Some will just tell you, I like it. But forget it. Forget it. When you look neat, your husband know. Your husband know. You will see, he will not comment, this thing is fine, no. But when you want to do it, he will tell you no. So there's some things, everything is not prayer. There's some things that prayer will not work. Prayer will not come and start. It's just like someone who is hungry. Every day you go and pray. You will not go and look for work. You pray and God tell you go and look for work. Through that work, God will connect you. Every day you are praying, a man fall from heaven, man fall from heaven. So you have to look at yourself. Make sure you are neat. The first time, if the man that got married to you, when you people, maybe you are this, the first time he came, you don't put on earring, you don't wear chain, but the man like it the way you are, then continue with it. But if, let's say, the first time that the man saw you, you were this type that you put on good earring, you wear makeup, you look neat, you can just within your quiet time, maybe because you don't put on earring again. What? Okay, let me shock you with this. There is one brother that came to visit us, my husband friend. He's a young guy that is still looking for a wife. The brother came, he has been coming as a family friend. One day, the brother says, "Sister, I noticed something. I noticed something in you." I said, "What is that?" I was saying it in the presence of my husband. He said, "Since I've been coming here, you don't do like all these Igbo women, the way they are saying." I said, "Why do they do? Close your mouth." He said, "You will go to the house, they will tie wrapper here. They will be in the house, they will wear blouse and tie wrapper on that here." It is, you don't do like that. You dress normal, I just like the way you dress when you are in the house. I was saying it in the presence of my husband. Then he started giving me example of young girls. I went to this girl house. Even the kitchen is dirty, the house is dirty. The way she used to dress, if we come back, he would just throw her bra on the table, throw her bra in the chair. Her kitchen is very dirty. But you, as a married woman, sister, I have to say this: you are still single. Some people, your fiancé will run away because you are dating. You pray for money tonight. You think that maybe we are dividing blessing. Someone who is available, God will divide the blessing to that person. God is patient to see if you will change. As a single, this is not. Someone told me, "Sister, I like your message because you are real. Sometimes you give yourself as example. Sometimes you talk." So if I'm saying I want to be a blessing to you, let me say what is real, so that something I can defend. Not just to say because others are talking. Because I know that one day, God, if God want to, if God remember, your blessing will be permanent. Permanent. A young guy. So you have to look at yourself, because everything is not about that. Some things that maybe the man might not even tell you. I've seen a man that told her wife, "I don't like," is it not the man that a woman that used to, "Why you don't take fresh air? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that?" I've seen it. So within you, you might be thinking that, hey, you are doing the best, you are this, your husband love you, all that, all that. But you don't know that it's the way you do yourself. You don't look neat. You don't even wear makeup. The next thing you tie a tie. Except maybe you are called. Maybe that is how your husband used to see you. The first day the man got to know you, he know you with all this tie that you tie. You don't wear earring. You don't wear makeup. Some people, because some is rampant in Nigeria, Africa. Come to Europe where we are, you will see a person. You go to gyms, you see how people are doing. I don't used to go to gyms because I don't have time. But that does not mean that you will not have your sports equipment. Sometimes I will run. I used to get up in the morning and then I will run. You will do all that sports, fat will come. I will look at myself. If you married a man, if you married a husband like me who don't even care to answer whether you reduce or you don't reduce, then you would spoil yourself now. But as I'm doing the sports, my husband will say, good, good, good. You see? Because some men will not talk. They will not tell you if you are fat or you are not fat. But that does not mean that you won't take care of yourself. If you love yourself, take care of yourself. You look like, as your children are growing, you are growing too. As your children are looking sweet, people look at you, you are looking sweet too. So you don't need to hurt yourself. So I will soon conclude. I've taken enough time. So trust, understanding. So talking about foundation. Another thing is foundation is very important. I've talked about taking care of yourself. Try to take care of yourself as a woman, whether married or don't. You must not take care of yourself maybe only when you expect a man give you money. No. So that's another thing. So another one that which is very important, I talk about foundation. As a single, is very important. If you go and take somebody wife, you will not have peace in that marriage. If you like, you pray for. Of course, if you pray genuinely, God will tell you that na person husband you go take who. God will tell you. But some people will ignore it. I would think concern me, sha. He say the woman is not good. Who told you? You know what is marriage? Maybe the woman not change. One character can happen to that marriage. You, instead of you to settle them. I've settled a man that said, I will not marry that lady because the lady, I don't like. I just approach her. We're dating. She used pregnancy to hold me. She didn't even tell me that she was pregnant until when the pregnancy was 6 months. She thought that she can use it. Many women they did it. Many. You don't use pregnancy to hold a man who is not ready. It's not good. Maybe I will do that topic. It should be the next topic. You don't force yourself. Don't use pregnancy to hold a man who is not ready. And the man might not even be your husband. If you see your own man, he will love you. He will love that your bad side. That your bad side that man is seeing as a bad side. But when you see your right man, if that your bad side, he will ignore it. That is the meaning of love, what I mean. He will want to make you a better person. He will embrace that bad side and be patient and be praying for God to change you. Just like this Pastor Jerry. Her wife's bad side was the woman was just upon the calling of God in her life, in his life. But her wife was bringing him down. He said each time the wife hurt him, instead of him to stay somewhere and start crying, he will go somewhere and begin to pray. He will now begin to pray for the wife. Until God answered him and the wife now changed. You see the shocking part of it. He said each time they are praying, I'm talking about Pastor Jerry, the one that we know. He said each time we are praying, my wife will say, summarize, please don't make it too that don't long the prayer, don't make it to be long, please summarize. But look at the woman. She will pray until. I didn't be maybe, you see, because he said God showed him that this is my wife. Okay, what of two of them that are living together? They did not date. According to the interview, they were asking him, how do you promote? He said, please, I did not even date man. I didn't even, I just went to her after praying. He said the first day, because he's a prayer person, he's always in prayer. He said the first day he saw his wife, he said, you are my wife. Go and seek the face of God. God told me to marry you. That is what the man said. He said he did not come to her and said, I love you. You know, when people are deceiving you, telling you you must be in a relationship before you got married. No.